A blog is where someone expresses their feelings or opinions on something of an opinion of a subject.
What does blogging mean to you?
It's like a website where people talk about their interests.
What do you think about blogging?
Blogging's cool. It's very helpful.
Okay.
Can be very helpful. Gives a lot of information. Gives when a whole bunch of people blog, you can get very informative information.
Okay, I like Yelp. Blogging is important for me because I want to see the reaction of the people about the food, experience, whatever they ate. I like the pictures. That's important to me, and especially the location, pictures, feedback from the consumer. So it's not just like one specific person, but everyone. So 4 stars for me is a good thumbs up.
And you?
Wow, she said everything. I can't say nothing anymore. Well, blogging is the most important thing because you know how people more often go on the restaurant. Because blogging it's nice feedback, like how is the food, the service, the ambience and stuff like that.
And wow.
This is Momo.
Oh, Momo. Question. Now, if you were at a looking like Momo hurt himself or anything, would you go to a blog to get information, or before calling the vet, depending what it is?
If he hurt himself, I'd call the vet.
Okay. You wouldn't go to a blog to look, or
Not if he hurt himself. If he like something was going on with him, like in fact my dog has bad breath, then I would say, let me see what they say about it on a blog about bad breath.
Gotcha. So about video blogs, do you see those?
Yeah, I watch those a lot.
Oh, do you do any of the ones that you see, or you just pure entertainment?
Entertainment mostly, I would say.
Which is the one that you've seen that you really like, that you can remember from the top of your head?
How to make a bonfire.
Oh, cool.
Like like an underground bonfire. Like you dig a hole, and then it makes the heat more concentrated.
Saw a blog. Which one would grab your attention? What topic, or if the style of the blog counts?
Usually things that are nifty, such as like creating things, simple tasks, making something better, easier, faster. Cooking ones are always good ones.
Okay.
Or funny ones.
Okay.
Funny's good.
What kind of blogs do you like? Which catch your attention? Is it the
Entertainment ones.
Okay.
Entertainment. Ones to do with cars. Ones to do with food.
Oh, sweet.
Ones to do with places I like to go, like SeaWorld, Disneyland, Magic Mountain. Maybe places like Big Bear or Yosemite.
Okay. And is there any blog that ever catch your attention because the way it was designed? Maybe a color or something that just grabbed your attention? Or maybe a title of an article?
Not that I can think of.
No?
Nothing stands out.
Hello, my name is Patricia, and I am a blogger. My blog is called Let's Eat and Drink, and you can find it in Facebook or in Tumblr. The reason why I created this blog was because I'm new to San Diego, and I wanted to find a place where I can enjoy myself as well with my family and friends. My blog is about basically restaurants, bars, recipes, either for food or drink, and I share my point of view. I also basically want to share to them what was my experience, the costs of how much I spent, or what you can expect spending a night out with friends.
Your name, please.
Megan. My blog name?
Yes, your blog name, yes.
I'm Megan from Almost Famous Nails.
Awesome. So, tell me about why did you do the blog?
Well, I got into the indie nail polish world, which is a little bit different than, mainstream nail polish like OPI, where you see all the nail polish colors everywhere. With indie nail polish, you don't really get that. You don't get to see the colors as much. So when you want to purchase something, you really rely on bloggers and swatchers so that you can see what the color looks like, depending on how other people take pictures.
Gotcha.
I always took pictures of my manicures because I wanted to remember them for some reason. And I was actually approached by a brand called Lily Pad Lacquer. And she asked me to start blogging. And I hadn't really thought about it. I posted on Instagram, but when she asked me to, I started up a blog, and it was actually a really nice way to explain to people how I see the color. Because I feel like everybody sees colors differently.
Gotcha.
You know, so then I got to explain what I was seeing. I got to take pictures of how I was seeing it, and it's kind of an outlet for me to show people what I love, and it actually helps the nail polish creators themselves by showcasing their nail polish. So,
awesome.
Something I'm passionate about, and, you know, kill two birds with one stone by letting me talk, which I like to do, and by showing off nail polish.
Where do you find most of your material?
Basically, I find my materials through food festivals. Like most recently, I went to the Food and Wine at California Adventures in Anaheim. I also go to Restaurant Week in San Diego, usually in January and September. But mostly I do a lot of word of mouth, or if I'm in downtown San Diego or in East County or North County and I'm happen to be driving by and I see a nice restaurant, I go ahead and try it.
Your followers ask you questions about nail polishes and stuff?
Every once in a while, they'll ask me for comparisons a lot. Again, because, you know, nail polish that isn't readily available in stores, you think that it might look like a color, but until you get them next to each other, you don't really realize how different they are. When Lily Pad does restocks, and she'll have a collection, I'll be on Facebook and I'll get PMs from people saying, oh, you know, which one do you like best out of this collection? And I'm the worst person ever to ask because I love everything.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, you need them all. But if you had to cut it down, I'd say you need, you know, 9 out of the 10. Like, why would they ask me?
What was your most popular nail polish on your blog?
Man, it's probably, I did a custom. I had this nail polish color in my head, and I still couldn't find it anywhere. And that's when I started talking with Lily Pad Lacquer. And she made the color that I wanted, and it's my namesake polish. It's called Almost Famous. And that was probably one of her bestsellers and one of my biggest blog posts ever, because I told the whole entire story of how I became Almost Famous Nails, and then there was my namesake polish in all of its beautiful purple perfection.
Swatching.
So swatching is when you actually paint your nails, and then whatever light source you want for nail polish, at least. I prefer natural sunlight. You take the pictures of it, you watermark it. That's a swatch. It's what the product looks like. So you can do it with makeup too, like a swatch of an eyeshadow. So instead of seeing it in the pot, you see it on your skin. So swatching is, you know, giving an audience like an accurate representation of a product.
Now, there's articles out there that says blogging is like the biggest thing ever because it helps promote. And it's like a word of mouth kind of situation. Now, do you see in the future a lot more people going into blogs and getting information, or just for entertainment purposes only?
No, I definitely see people going to blogs for information, because if you Google something, a lot of blogs come up with reviews, with just more information than what you're getting from a product description online, because online shopping is huge now, regardless of what it is. But I mean, there are blogs for everything, like do-it-yourself home crafts and stuff. Like, I mean, I've looked at them. I can't do any of them, but it's fantastic. So I think that people, rather than, you know, emailing a company even, might just Google it and a blog will pop up. And I think that should happen.
Besides this blog, do you plan on doing any other blogs in the near future?
I'm actually working with Grifosid Films to create a video blog called Grifos Munchies. This video blog is actually geared to pet parents. It will showcase recipes for treats, for meals. It'll also include places where you can go with your pet to have a nice meal, a nice lunch. I'm also going to include vet advice. So currently we're working on that. I do see this video blog released by the end of this year.
Well, Patricia, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. Do you have any good advice for bloggers out there?
The advice I would give to any blogger is to keep current post. If you don't have the time to write, reshare recipes, reshare posts. You want people to actually remember you, not to forget about you, and always, you know, write about things that you love. Because if you write about things that you love, it'll come out more natural and more yourself.
So